Good morning. So our Clil project is about a clinical record about a patient of 8 years old named Laura Brannigan Wonders that is diagnosed with basic endophoria, moderate refractive amblyopia in the left eye, and the compound hypermetropic astigmatism in both eyes. So the cause of remission of this patient is because the patient is afraid of integral optometry because of diagnosis of basic endophoria and a suspicion of refractive amblyopia in the left eye since 5 months. The recent consultation is because the mother reports, "My little girl cannot see clearly. When she closes the eye, there is dominance. The time of discomfort is since 5 months ago, and the starting mood it was progressive, and the time of discomfort wasn't reported. It was associated with a high refractive error in the eye affected with amblyopia. The current illness is because the patient without optical correction that attends consultation, her mother reports that her daughter is deflecting one eye when performing activities in near vision and blurry vision since 5 months ago. Her personal record, she doesn't report anything, or her mother report anything, and she doesn't report any familiar record. The morphoscopic visual acuity shows that in the right eye she has 20/20 and 0.4 m. But in the left eye she shows far vision 20/50, with the pinhole also shows 20/50, and in near vision she shows 1 m. In the angular visual acuity with the New York Lighthouse test, she shows the exact same values for her visual acuity, like the 20/20 in the right eye with the 0.4 m and the 20/50 in the left eye accompanied with 1.0 m. In the refraction, we found that in the study retinoscopy, we have at the right eye an sphere of plus 8.00. In the cylinder, we have minus 0.75 and an axis of 0 grades, and a visual acuity of 20/20. In the left eye, we have plus 9.00, a cylinder of minus 2.00, and an axis of 0 grades, with a visual acuity of 20/50. In the dynamic retinoscopy of MEM, we have in both eyes we found plus 0.50. In the cycloplegic refraction test, we found that in the right eye we have plus 8.50 of a sphere, a cylinder of minus 0.075, and a 0 grade axis. And in the other eye, we found that she has plus 9.00 of sphere, a cylinder of minus 2.00, and an axis of 0 grades. In the ophthalmoscopy, we found a distance clear structure in both eyes, and the medicine that we used was a dosage of cyclogene plus tetracaine 1% in both eyes, one drug. And a fixation exam was performed, and we found in the right eye we found central fixation, and in the other eye unstable central fixation.
Both eyes is positive and Hirschberg is centered. Induction, smooth and complete movements, and motor valorization with all legs is 3 meters is 1 endophory, and 1 meters is 1 endophory. 50 centimeters is 2 endophory, and 40 centimeters is 5 endophory, and 33 centimeters is 6 endophory, and 20 centimeters is 8 endophory. Point of convergence with object is unable to do, and red filter is unable to do. Now, in both of measures, um, dominant eyes is right eye. In far vision is one endophoric in different positions. In near vision is 5 endophoric in different positions. In both of measures, in dominant eyes is right eye, and far vision is one endophoric in different positions. In near vision is 5 endophoric in different positions. In functional reservation is unable to do. In accommodation flexibility level is 0.75. In right eyes is 2.00 positive and 2.00 negative. And the left eye is 2.00 positive and 2.00 negative. In accommodation of amplitude, the level is 0.75 and right eye is 8.50 negative and left eye is 8.50 negative. Word lines in far vision we find suppression left eye, and near vision we find suppression left eye. And test babbling and six base prints we find angle object 5 positive and angle subject 6 positive, and anomaly angle is 1. The post image monocular localization and closed eyes is homonym right eyes and left eye. Open eyes is homonym in right eyes and left eyes. The transfer test is positive, and binocular localization in closed and open eyes is homonym. And finally, the diagnosis is basic endophoric and moderate refractive amblyopy in left eye, and accommodation insufficient in both eyes, and compound hypermetropic astigmatism in both eyes. Next part is disposition. Number 1 is optical corrections given and direct occlusion passive treatment, and requires 2 hours daily. After return from school, and active treatment requested 6 sessions. The treatment of plan is monocular stage, 6 sessions visual direction with Wilczewski after imaging test. And don't note visual acuity with mid and complex figures, with the flexibility, with flippers and concentric circles, and amplitude accommodation Dunder's technique, hard card level 2 or 3, with movement and martial ball bunny jump A contain. The binocular stage 6 session, anti-suppression, far visual direction, gyroscope and TV trainer, with anti-suppression near visual direction, red and green chart and mirror. The binocular stage 6 session, negative functional vergence and open space stereotypes based in prisms.